good morning, Facebook family and friends. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Wisdom Walk number 56, The Bubble. Hope everyone's having an amazing weekend. It is absolutely beautiful here in Southern California. I'm going to give you guys some interesting stats and interesting figures that you can go ahead and Google and check out. But I think it's time now that we've peeled the onion and peeled back the covers quite a bit since January on our quest to help mankind, to change the world one person at a time. For those of you that's been following me for a while, I have a simple goal. The Queen and I have a simple goal, is to help 1 million people earn $500 a month extra, and thousands of them become multimillionaires. And with those million people, we now spread it to having those million people try to do the same and help others do the same and change your lives. And that's what it's all about. So today I'm going to peel the onion back a little bit deeper. Some of you, this may be an aha moment for some of you, but it's very, very interesting when you look at some of the stats and some of the statistics of the world. Did you know right now that there's 1.7 billion people in the world that does not have a bank account or access to a bank account? So we live in this bubble. This is why this is called a bubble. For most of you watching this right now, it's probably from the US. We do have other followers outside the US, but it's usually people that are in a better economical situation. And we live in this bubble in the United States, and you woke up this morning in your nice, safe home. You have your car, you have your bank account, you have your ATM card, you have your cash, and we take those things for granted. We take the fact that we're able to do certain things and have some of the pleasures of life in the United States for granted. And there's a whole world out there. And a lot of people didn't really realize, and again, I didn't start earlier Wisdom Walks with this because this is mindset training. And I'm trying to get people's minds ready for the things that happen, or for the things that we're going to try to accomplish. So I'll fast forward a little bit. With what Envy is doing, and all the different cryptocurrencies and everything else we're doing. And yes, we invest in platforms. We don't invest exactly in crypto. A lot of people have gotten hurt doing that because, again, it's the wild, wild west still. It's still decentralized money. Yes, some people have gotten very, very rich doing it, and some people have lost money doing it. Because if you follow my Wisdom Walks, you'll notice that usually people get involved after the fact, or after they hear something like SafeMoon or Figcoin or even Bitcoin. So people get involved when it becomes mainstream. Well, when it becomes mainstream, the opportunity is a little bit less, and the opportunity is a little worse. So you can do well. Some of you may have jumped into Bitcoin 3 months ago. It was 60,000. Now you're underwater. It dropped down to 30. Now today, I think yesterday it hit a high of like 47, and you're still waiting for the comeback. So what we teach at Envy is, because of that statement, so maybe you'll hear the aha moment right now, because of that statement of 1.7 billion people don't have access to cash, don't have access to a bank account. Don't have access to a bank account, and they have to deal in cash. It changes the quality of life a little bit. There are some people, very good people, hardworking, honest people, that have business ideas, have thoughts, have systems that can go out and actually help our community, help our world. And they go to a bank, the centralized system, and they get nothing. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to help. It's kind of like the day of our dealing with credit. You have to have credit to get credit, but you have to have credit to get credit. So how do you get credit if you need credit to get credit? Same situation. So the banks, the centralized system, laughs at people when they have these ideas to go. And if you don't know someone that knows someone, it's just a tough situation. And it keeps us in this bubble that we have. I don't know what's going on out here. Anyway, keeps us in this bubble that we have that you can't get out of. Well, the world's changing. And if you understand it now, what cryptocurrency has done If you haven't watched my We the People, I highly recommend you do that. I'm being attacked here by bugs for some weird reason. Okay, if you haven't watched We the People, highly recommend you do that, because the centralized system is changing. So what we've done at Envy is we go out and we find the best and best, with Rabu's leadership and help, to find the best systems out there that can put us in a decentralized situation. Because if 1.7 billion people don't have access to a bank account, in fact, one of my tech team members for one of my companies wanted to get involved in one of our phases, and he wasn't able to purchase it in his country, and he didn't have the cash. His bank wouldn't let him do it, and I sent him cryptocurrency in a tune of $500, but he was able to get involved with something. Jesus, these bugs are driving me nuts. He was able to get involved and do well. So that's what the decentralized system and what crypto is doing. So what Envy does, we invest in companies, startups, that are putting the infrastructure together to this world order that's going to change. Now, some of you still don't believe in it. Some of you think cryptocurrency is just digital money and it's not real. Well, let's think about that for a second. Back in the day, they used to trade animals or seashells or commodities or whatever the little things they traded. And then someone came up with the idea of paper money, which is supposedly backed by gold. If you have a sizable amount of money in your bank right now, in the 6 or 7 figures, why don't you call them up tomorrow morning and tell them you want all your money and see what happens? Not going to happen. So the world's ran under this piece of paper that's called money. Well, not very efficient. It's just a matter of time that something comes out and takes away the inefficiencies of that. The reason why it's stuck around so long is because it's centralized and the governments control it. This is why you have 1.7 billion people that don't have a bank account. Well, crypto is changing that game. That game is completely changed now, because I can send money to anyone worldwide on the planet. Okay, I think I lost you guys here for a second. Not sure where I lost you. I looked down at my phone and I saw I lost signal. Anyway, so cryptocurrency is the decentralized system that levels the playing field for all mankind. Anyone in the world can do this. So Envy, at Envy, we are investing in platforms that levels the playing field. So the rich and the wealthy no longer have to be in the quote bubble that they're in and keep us on the outside looking in. The playing field is now leveled. So that's really what cryptocurrency does and does for us. So in the next 48 hours, something major, something massive is about to happen in this industry. A lot of you won't understand it. A lot of you won't believe it, because it's an early adopter. And early adopters, they're the ones that make the biggest returns. If you're an early adopter with Amazon, and if you're an early adopter with Google or whatever, today you're sitting on top of the mountain looking back, looking down, going, that was easy. Well, it was easy because you made a decision and you had the right mindset to jump in, when all the skeptics and all the people that didn't understand wouldn't do it until the prices of stocks go crazy, and then everybody wants to jump in. So that's a personal choice that you have to make. That's up to you. I'm a risk taker and I do what I need to do. This is maybe why I don't have to work any day. I can't tell the last time I had a job. I think the last time I had a job was 2002. I have started my own companies and I've done different things that I had to work for. As of January this year, I no longer work. I do have a couple of companies that operate, but I do nothing in them at all. Other people do it. I just take my perpetuity and my cash and I'm good. So now you get involved with this new world order that is coming to a neighborhood near you, whether or not you believe it or not. It's going to happen. Just because your personal beliefs is crypto is digital money, which I was just explaining, paper money, what's the difference between paper and money? It's just paper. So digital is more, it's a lot better and more, it's a better scenario to be digital than to be paper. Because if I wanted to go to my bank right now, like I can literally transfer 7 figures in crypto right now on my phone as I'm walking. If I had to transfer 7 figures at a bank, that's gonna be a problem. All kinds of stuff's gonna get red flag. Take out 10 grand, you have to fill out a form. Government notes, all kinds of stuff happens, okay? So that's the centralized system. This is why crypto is decentralized and it's all about we the people. So I highly recommend you go watch my wisdom walk. I'm not sure what number it is. It's within the first 10. Call We the People. That'll explain a lot to you. So in 2 days, knocking on wood, one of the companies that we're investing in, Ether Connect, which they have already made many, many millionaires. Thank goodness to them. We're able to do that in our group also with a coin called EIFI. We get to cash out on September 1st. Pretty cool. They're going to change the game. They're coming with a coin called Panda, INU. And this Panda coin is, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to revolutionize the world, but what do I know? The only person that knows what's going to happen in the future is God himself. None of us know. We can speculate, we can think, we can hope, we can pray, but none of us know. We don't know. We'll never know. But here's what we can do. We can put ourselves in a position to win. Let me repeat that. We can put ourselves in a position to win. And I learned that from one of the greatest golfers of all time, Tiger Woods. I heard him say that in an interview one day, and I'm like, ooh, I like that. I'm gonna steal it. So normally what I do is I give the person credit the first 3 times I mention it, then I steal it for myself. So Tiger Woods said in an interview one day, he says, hey, the tournament starts Thursday or Friday and I'm playing and I really don't put much effort on, or not much effort, but much notice on who's gonna be number 1. But come Sunday, I put myself in a position to win. See, if you put yourself in a position to win, then you have a better scenario and a better chance of winning. Some of you haven't put yourself in a position at all to win. This decentralized system called cryptocurrency is not going to go away. The only way it's going to go away is if they shut off the internet, and that's not going to happen. So I've had many of my friends. I send a video to send a text to a few thousand people with my system and showed them that they missed the opportunity. They didn't put themselves in a position to win with EIFI coin, and $1,000 cost them 500 grand. $2,000 cost them $1 million. Well, in about 48 hours, I'm looking at my pond, it's so cool. Let me switch over to you guys. Here's the pond. The fish are getting so big. And yes, look at the back of my truck. You guys see something weird over there? There's a blanket and a pillow. I am literally waiting for them to finish the backyard because this is how I get my relaxation and all that stuff. I literally sit in the back of the truck with my little pillow and I listen to the waterfall and watch the fish. So I can't wait for the backyard to be done. They started November. So hard to find a contractor right now. I've had 3 come out. It's crazy. Anyway, in 48 hours, you're gonna have an opportunity to get involved in Panda, and $100 buys you 2 million coins. The coin is selling at 0.40, 0.00005. That's gonna be the start. So for $100, you get 2 million coins. I don't know if a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, that Panda coin is going to hit $1. So $100 has the opportunity to turn into $2 million. Very interesting. Some of you may go, that makes no logical sense. That's not even real. Really? Do you know what the biggest investment, the biggest win in any type of investment on the planet has been in the last 10 years? By far? Do the math. Google it. Check it out. Go ahead and fact check me. In the last 10 years, the #1 investment for the biggest return on the planet in the last 10 years is Bitcoin. So you could have bought Bitcoin as 1 penny way back 10 years ago. So what if you would have bought 1,000 of them for $1,000? 1,000, well, actually you would have bought more than 1,000 for 1 penny. That's $1. So you would have had 10,000 or 100,000, whatever the number is. I'm not doing the math in my head right now. And today is 47,000. How much millions would you have then? So you don't think it's possible for that to happen? It's absolutely possible for it to happen, and it can happen, and it will happen. Oh, that's not good. I won't show that on camera. But there's a possum on my grass that's dead. Not good. So I'll have to go take care of that later. Anyway, so you get to do whatever you want to do with that information. This is a system where now 1.7 billion people can now move currency throughout the world that don't have access to bank accounts and the centralized system and the rules and all that stuff. So that's why this is all about. This is what the bubble is all about. People sit in their bubble of their days and their homes, and they don't understand what's outside the world because most people haven't traveled outside the United States, and they miss that part of it. So that's one of the reasons why we do what we do. So you have decisions to make. You have to place a scenario to put yourself in a position to win. That's all it is. So you can get involved, not get involved, forget about it, sit on the sidelines that many of you sat on for EFI. And come to September 1st, you're going to be hearing a lot of I told you so's, because a lot of people are going to cash out quite a bit of money. Life-changing money, actually. And we'll probably do it again with Panda. 60 days from now, 90 days from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. I like to call it a 5-year plan. If it happens before then, great. But EFI was a 5-year plan. It happened in 3 years. I'm sorry, 3 months. But it is what it is. So that's my wisdom walk number 56. It's the bubble. And I hope you make the right decision. I should have called it, put yourself in a position to win. But anyway, whoever's watching will get it. So hope everybody have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great rest of your August. And see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.